What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rob back with a quick unboxing of the Pixel 4a. Full disclosure, this phone was provided by a gift from Google. I am a part of Team Pixel, but having this phone does not stop me from giving you my opinions and my true views of what I think of the Pixel 4a. Basically, in a lot of ways, Google would like to know some of the criticisms that we may have of this phone so they can help improve and make better versions of this phone in the future. So without further ado, on to the unboxing. First off the box here, you got the black, matte black color with the actual mint green power button. Pull tabs on the back. When it comes to opening the box, no need for a knife. Team Pixel. Now this is the 128 gigabyte variant, 6 gigs of RAM, real nice and clean. It does only come in one size, which is with a 5.8 inch display. I kind of wish they had a larger version of this. Pretty similar to the XL, but there won't be any XL versions of this phone. Real nice and clean. I like this. Clicky buttons. Nice size. A little bit on the small side for me, but I think it'll work out for me. Now the fingerprint display is literally almost conforming with the back of the phone, which I find to be somewhat pleasing, but yet I know it's going to be difficult to find the fingerprint button from time to time. But again, let's check it out. Matte black, got a small Google emblem in the bottom. This is a dual speaker phone. You got the punch hole camera off to the left. We should be used to that by now. It does have a 3x5mm headphone jack, which is good. All the buttons, power and volume rocker, reside on the right side of the phone. I want to power it up. While I do that, let's see what else is inside the box. You got your SIM tool ejector, some other papers and documents, 18-watt power brick, type C to C cable, which is a plus, and a C to A adapter for data transfer from old devices. Now that I got everything all set up, quick little overview. Nice looking phone, very light. The display is really nice for a budget phone. Again, let's check out these buttons. They're very clicky. Fingerprint display is very snappy and on point. Let's check out the storage. So out of 128 gigabytes, let me see here, system-wide there was 12 gigs already on board before I downloaded any of my apps, which added an extra 3 gigs to the 128. So right now I'm starting out with somewhere around 112 gigabytes of storage, which should be plenty. The camera on the back is a single camera with a flash off to the left. So I'm looking forward to taking some great pictures with this. Google has always been able to work miracles with a single camera. Have a nice little swipe down menu to check out, to get quick access to things like flash, whether you're taking a motion picture, a timer picture, your aspect ratio. You can take a wide 16:9. You can crop to 4:3. Really nice. easy to get to. Menu just drops right down. You also have a panoramic, photosphere, your lens, time lapse, slow motion. What is the video? All right, you can 1080 and 4K high resolution are your two little video resolution setup. You can shoot at 30 frames in full HD and 60 frames at full HD. I have here my Pixel 3a XL. Let's compare the size. As you can see how much smaller the 4a is in comparison to the 3a. So it's going to take a little getting used to. Next up, another phone that was pretty hot in the budget market this year is the Samsung A51. Size comparison. A51 is way much larger. Gives you an idea. And the A51 does give you a this is a 4-camera setup in the back. So I'm going to try to do some camera comparison with this. I want to see how this these two phones go head to head with a camera comparison. But that pretty much does it for my unboxing of the Pixel 4a. Please stay tuned to my channel for more videos like this. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have any other questions, please leave those down below. Other than that, catch everybody next video. Shout out to Team Pixel. Let's go.